Good, happy Sunday morning. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, multiple accidents reported on I-93 South as snow moves in. Let's take a listen to the video.
Here during the Auto Fair year-end event. Now you get our lowest price on every new Ford, Honda, Hyundai, Nissan, Volkswagen, and Subaru. View our entire inventory at autofair.com with 8 convenient locations in Manchester, Nashua, Chelmsford, Stratham, Haverhill, and Plaistow. So if you want our best deals of the year right now, Auto Fair makes it happen. Autofair.com.
Auto Fair makes it happen.
Another round of winter weather blasting New Hampshire, leaving commuters traveling down Interstate 93 caught in the middle.
It's been a little slippery.
From 2 o'clock on, emergency crews were busy rushing up and down the interstate from one accident to the next.
Most of the accidents we're seeing are involving multiple vehicles with multiple patients.
A 12 to 14 car pileup shut down I-93 near exits 3 and 4 in Windham. A 7-year-old girl was rushed to Lawrence General Hospital suffering multiple injuries, with the most serious to her face. 2 other patients were brought to a hospital in Methuen, Massachusetts with minor injuries. A few miles up, a 4-car accident left Stephen Nalban stuck on the side of the highway.
People got into an accident, everybody slamming on their brakes, and then that's ended up what happened with me. Person slammed on their brakes, and make sure you have good tires on your car. That's all I can say.
And just a few ways north, another accident, this one involving 5 vehicles. Wade Nemi, an off-duty EMT, was driving home when he came across the accident.
And just stopped to see if I could help people out, that's all.
Is everyone okay?
Everyone was fine, yeah.
Officials say the cause of the spinouts and crashes was likely drivers not following the rules of the road when traveling through hazardous conditions.
Fortunately, we say at every storm, slow down, and people just don't heed that warning. The following too close to each other, driving too fast, and this is the outcome.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Masked suspect on the loose in connection with Manchester armed robbery. Police are investigating an armed robber that happened at the Crosstown Variety on Burmern Street. At about 7:12 on Saturday night, police arrived on scene and investigation revealed that a masked suspect went into the store armed and demanded cash. The suspect was able to obtain an undisclosed amount of money before fleeing. Police are unsure which direction the suspect took off to run. The suspect is described as a white male in his 20s, about 5 to 5 inches tall. Anyone with information regarding the incident is asked to contact Manchester Police Department at 603-668-8711. Crews repairing water main break on Medford Street. Crews are on scene of a water main break in Medford, Massachusetts. The break happened just before 6 a.m. Sunday at the intersection of Lawrence Road and Clafton Street, where the front of a car began sinking into the roadway. Police said a tow truck was called to remove the car so that crews could begin their repairs. It was unclear when the water would be restored in the area. Victims of Fort Lauderdale attack include joyful great-grandmother and globe-trotting husband. Let's take a listen to the video from ABC News.
Get 30% off every guest in the Caribbean and start wandering now. Offer ends today. Come seek the Royal Caribbean.
Panic and pandemonium at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport.
I had a perfect picture of him coming and walking up and down, shooting the people.
Witnesses in shock describing a shooting rampage inside the baggage claim area at Terminal 2, calling it a scene right out of a movie.
We looked again and we saw him with the gun going up and down.
The first reports of shots fired appear to come in from police already at the airport.
Multiple victims down.
One of the victims bloodied.
The active shooter shot at least 13 people. 8 people, as I know right now, are in area hospitals being treated.
This as hundreds of passengers, confused and scared, are seen running onto the tarmac as ambulances race by, and numerous law enforcement officers in tactical gear rushed to the scene, quickly taking the suspect into custody.
Once he was done with ammunition, he basically threw the gun on the ground, and he laid on the ground face down, spread eagle. So he was already down. He was waiting for the officer to approach him.
Sources say the suspect has been identified as Esteban Santiago, that at the time of his arrest he was carrying a military ID with that name. Authorities say they're talking to him right now to figure out a motive. Elizabeth Herr, ABC News, New York.
Okay, and there you go on that report. 4 killed in Jerusalem vehicle attack. Let's take a listen to this video from CNN.
Police say a truck driver came onto the Armon Nassif walkway. It's a popular tourist area. We can talk more about that in a bit. And drove the truck into soldiers getting off a bus. Now, we know from Magen David Adom, which is Israel's emergency services, that 4 were killed in this attack, 3 women and 1 man, all in their 20s. As you pointed out, also 15 were injured, lightly to moderately. What's unclear at this point, and we expect clarification on this soon, perhaps even in the next few minutes, is whether the attacker in this case was also among those 4 dead. All police have said at this point is that the terrorist was neutralized. They have not yet said if that means the attacker here, was shot or killed. Again, that remains to be seen. So what we have now from a truck ramming attack at quite a popular area, a walkway right on the line between Jerusalem and East Jerusalem, right on the green line there. We know from emergency services that four people are dead in their 20s. That is 3 women and 1 man, along with more than a dozen injured lightly to moderately here.
Oren, as you mentioned, we're looking at the video or some of the pictures that are coming in from that area. Help us understand this tourist area, how crowded it would be at this time of day.
Well, on a nice day like today, it could be quite crowded. Police have closed off all the roads in the area, but it is quite a popular tourist walkway, and it's because of the view. It has a beautiful view overlooking the old city of Jerusalem. It's one of the best places to see the old city of Jerusalem. That's why you'd have a mix of people there, not only security and soldiers, but also people just going for a stroll. The UN compound, one of the main UN compounds, is right around there as well. It is a popular area. It is a busy area, and certainly on a nice day like today, it would have been perhaps even very busy in this attack. Police, again, calling this or saying this is a possible terrorist attack. We'll wait for the latest from them.
Okay, and there you go on that report. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday. Goodbye, everyone.